Welcome back to the Whiteboard Workshop episode, lucky number 7. Today we're going to talk about a subject that I love, testing. You know, if you read any book on advertising or marketing, all the Bibles, they say you should ABT, always be testing. So we're going to talk about testing something very specific that actually isn't tested a lot in the theater. We're going to talk about testing a title. A title is the most important thing in your marketing toolkit, right? The name of your product, and that's what your play or musical is the first thing that's going to tell an audience what it's about and get people interested or not interested in your show. In fact, I'll tell you a quick little story about this. So I was developing a musical based on Somewhere in Time, the movie, which was based on a book. And the name of the book originally was called Bid Time Return. So when I was working on this show, I went to the author and I said, you changed the title, Bid Time Return to Somewhere in Time. Why? And he said, what do you mean why? And I said, well, that's a big change for the book to the movie. What made you do that? And he said, the movie company tested the title. It came back 100% negative, so we changed it, just like that. And that's something we rarely do in the theater, and I think we should do a lot more of it. And there's a lot of things that you can do to get a quick, simple read on whether or not your title is getting across the right message that you want to an audience. And there's lots of stuff that you can do. We're going to talk about one very quick and simple one today, using a tool that you've probably never heard of before called Facebook. Yep, Facebook allows you to test titles or test any kind of messages using their advertising platform, right? It's very cheap actually. You can, for 10 bucks, 20 bucks, you can actually get some data on a subject like a title. So it's very simple. So what you're going to do is on Facebook, you're going to place 2 ads. You would place an ad that had the headline Somewhere in Time, and then some text underneath, and then you would have a second ad, Bid Time Return. You throw 20 bucks, 30 bucks at it. You'd have the same copy underneath. The only difference in the ad, the only difference would be these 2 headlines or the titles. You'd run it for a little while. You could actually focus it on a certain audience, like theater goers, and then you'd get a quick read on which one got more clicks, on which one people were more interested in learning more about. Now, again, important rule about testing. I'm a big believer that gather all the data you want, and then use that to make your decision. Don't use it to be your decision, use it as data to help guide your gut. You want to go with your gut. This is an art after all, but what I do is kind of gather data and then use it to help me make a decision. And this is a very, very simple and cheap way to get some data, so you just have a little bit more knowledge before you stamp that script with a title that's going to last forever. So go ahead and try this very simple tool. Spend 10, 20 bucks. If you need some help on Facebook ads, just email Monica at Davenport Theatrical. She'll help you with some other tips on how to do that. It's actually very simple. And if you like this video, go ahead and share it, and I hope it helps you find the right title for your show. Thanks for tuning in.